episode of JVCTR. Today I wanted to talk you through one of Dyson's latest vacuums. This is the V7 Animal. They also do the V8 in various different ranges. As with all of my videos, I guess we should start with looking at what's in the box.
The Dyson V7 Animal comes with the usual crevice and brush tools, one of which slides up and down. We'll have a look at this one later. A charger, a handheld motorised brush head, a back plate for mounting the Dyson on the wall, a large motorised brush head, warranty and instruction manuals, a titanium extending tube, and of course the Dyson V7 itself.
After spending a few minutes playing with the V7, I can see that they have fixed one of my biggest gripes of the Dyson V6, and that was emptying. So on the V6 you would simply open the bottom panel and then all the dirt should fall out, apart from the fact you have the cyclone in the middle, which then meant all the dirt was stuck around the outside and you'd be there with a pencil or a pen or something trying to scrape it all out. With the V7, they've come up with this nifty design where you pull it up, it pulls the motor head out and opens the bottom simultaneously. It can be a bit stiff upon first doing it, but that's a much better design. Secondly, as with all Dysons really, I love the fact they've made the filter so accessible. So you've got one filter there, simply pulls up, and you've got another filter on the back, oops, another filter on the back, and that just twists off, and away you go. Let's talk accessories. So with the Dyson V7 you get a whole host of accessories to go with it. I guess you get the standard ones like brush, crevice tool, so we won't discuss those, they're fairly bog standard. This is a combination tool which I think is just over-engineered. Ideally for multi-surface, simple changing between surfaces, but really it's just a brush and a bit of plastic, so I think that's a bit of a con, but we'll go with it. Second most exciting, I would say, is probably the motorised handheld attachment, ideally for stairs I guess. So you've got nylon bristles on a brush bar that spins, simply brush it along your stairs. Pretty useful, that one. Gives a bit more power than your standard crevice tool or whatever you normally use for your stairs. And I guess the party piece really is the motorised brush head. This is supposed to imitate a normal vacuum. So you've got nylon bristles there, and then you've also got carbon fibre bristles there. The carbon bristles are there to create static against the floor. Obviously static attracts dust and therefore you pick up more dust. Or at least that's the theory, we'll see. So in the box, the Dyson comes charged with 20% power, which is more than enough for you to marvel at the noise it makes in max mode. And also try out the quiet mode if you fancy. Which by the way is 75% quieter than the V6, apparently. So I guess next step is for me to charge this. I believe it takes 3 to 4 hours. And then we'll do some tests to see how long it actually runs for. The thing that makes or breaks a cordless Hoover is the battery life, because that's really what most people are interested in. The V7, Dyson claim it has half an hour. I guess that is in optimum conditions without a motorised head. So what I'm going to try and do is put a crevice tool on it, just for completeness really. There we go. And then I'm going to tape the trigger on and we'll see how long it lasts. So I've got my timer here on my phone, my tape here for taping, and we'll just see how long it lasts. Here goes.
And at this point my camera went into meltdown, which unfortunately meant it missed the all-important results. However, I do have them here. Following my bench test with a crevice tool only, the Dyson exceeded its quoted battery life by 1 minute and 5 seconds. When I attached the motorised brush head and performed the same bench test, the battery life did not drop anywhere near as much as I'd expected.
So there you have it. You attach a motorised head to the Dyson V7 and you only lose 3 minutes of battery life. But I would say that is in ideal conditions, because the motorised brush head was literally just up in the air. There was no friction against that brush bar or no resistance at all, which means I guess your battery life will drop a bit, but I can't see it going below 20 in normal use. So I guess that leads us on to the next section. How well does it perform as an actual vacuum cleaner, and how much does the battery drop in normal use? So after a week with the Dyson V7 in my 2-bedroom mid-terrace house, which is, I'd say, fairly generic, not once has it run out of battery on me, which to me is quite a surprise. It was the biggest worry I had with purchasing one of these. But I guess their trigger system, it goes a long way towards saving some power, and the new battery in the V7 is a million times better than the battery that was in the V6. So if you are looking for a handheld Dyson, I would seriously consider upgrading from the V6 because the battery life in it is just not long enough. But if you are one of those people who always wants the best and are looking at the V8, like I am if I'm completely honest, seriously consider the V7. It has most of the features of the V8 and the battery life is stunning. So unless you have a really big house, I don't see why you need anything more than a V7. In terms of its cleaning performance, it's pretty spot on. I can't see it being any worse than a normal vacuum cleaner. The amount of stuff it's picked up from my house is worrying because I thought it was quite a clean house. But I guess that's only a good thing for a Dyson. And I guess lastly, I don't really have a finishing point. I mean, really, it's all round good. I can't think of a bad point for it, really. So yeah, if you want a Dyson handheld, the V7 seems to be a very, very good buy. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed my review, please check out my other reviews. And if you really like what I do, please consider subscribing. Thank you.